4. ABC 10 News at 5 starts right now.
These are some of the families who were rescued from Afghanistan. They described their terrifying journey back home to San Diego.
Plus, a new study has found the Moderna vaccine produces twice as many antibodies as Pfizer. We're going to take an in-depth look at the different vaccines.
Boom, 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 boom.
Plus, an accused cop killer takes the stand at his own trial. Jesse Gomez explains why he pulled the trigger that fateful night.
ABC 10 News at 5 starts now.
Rescues are still underway across the Northeast after those historic floods and 7 tornadoes slammed the region. Good evening. I'm Steve Atkinson.
And I'm Lindsay Pena. This evening, more than 40 people are confirmed dead. Remnants of Hurricane Ida unleashed violently last night, catching so many people off guard. The water rising quickly, people dying in their basements, others had to be rescued from their cars. And take a look at this, the rainfall absolutely cascading into the subway. We'll have that video for you as ABC's Dan Lieberman shows us things unfolded so fast that people just didn't know how to react.
In New York City's Central Park, Father Tasco Brown scooping water from his flooded car Wednesday night, swimming through the floodwaters, carrying his 8-month-old boy to safety.
I just used the God-given strength that I had and had to pull him out. Never experienced nothing like it. It was frightening. Yeah, worst thing I've ever seen.
But many others were not so lucky, as historic floods ripped through the region, the remnants of Hurricane Ida merging with a front to produce a first-time ever flash flood emergency for all 5 boroughs of New York City.
I made clear to the governors that my team at the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, is on the ground and ready to provide all the assistance that's needed.
In Queens, several fatalities in a partial building collapse. Others found dead in flooded homes and basements, including a 2-year-old boy. And images flooding in from underground, water gushing out of a wall at one Manhattan subway station. The entire New York City subway system forced to shut down, along with Newark Airport in New Jersey. Amtrak canceling trains between Washington and Boston for the rest of Thursday. And in New Jersey, at least 25 homes in Mullica Hill destroyed after a tornado struck.
See branches start to get carried by the wind past my house. The chair on our front porch got flipped, and it was nuts.
In Passaic, New Jersey, divers searching for people who may have been swept away by 7-foot-high floodwaters, with dramatic scenes of boat rescues happening across the Philadelphia suburbs. Speaking of Pennsylvania, officials in Philadelphia warning that flooding is still a major concern as rivers, creeks, and streams are overflowing and rescues are ongoing. Officials across the region warning that flooding is a major issue. People need to pay attention to signs and road closures because it's still dangerous out there. Dan Lieberman, ABC News in Central Park, New York.
And our ABC 10 News meteorologist Leah Pizzetti joins us now. Leah, this was a combination of forces merging together, a cold front meeting up with the remnants of Ida.
Yeah, right. And I know with hurricanes, we measure them based off of wind speed, but this is a great example of one of the most serious threats with hurricanes is the rain, is the flooding that comes after. So this is the track from the last 24 hours of Ida as it falls apart. You can see moving up, hitting New York. Look at all of that, up into Boston, up into Maine. And now this is where Ida is right now. Ida has since fallen apart though. But as we said, it's that flooding that's the big concern. All of these areas in the green right now under flood warnings currently. Look at this. More than 3 inches of rain fell in Central Park in just 1 hour, almost 9 inches in New Jersey and Newark in 1 day. So that is the big impact with Ida, and people will be dealing with this impact for days.
All right, thanks for the info, Leah. And you can keep up with any developments surrounding Ida by downloading our free mobile app. Just go to the App Store and search 10 News.
Well, for the first time, we are hearing from some of the local families who escaped Afghanistan. They say that Congressman Darrell Issa, who you see there, played a big role in getting them back home. Our ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala joins us, and maybe these families spoke about the terrifying ordeal they went through just to get back home.
Hi, Steve. Yeah, and they say they're so happy to be back home. Their kids are actually already back in school, but they say they're left really concerned for their loved ones still in Afghanistan.
We are safe here now, but it was really tough time that we came out from Afghanistan.
Mohammed Faizi, a husband and father of 5, told us about the journey from Afghanistan back to the United States. His family spent days at the Kabul airport as chaos unfolded around them before finally getting on a plane.
I was a little scared, and we was all cold with 2 blankets.
We went to Uzbekistan. They took us to Uzbekistan. After Uzbekistan, they took us to Germany. After Germany, New York. After New York, finally we get home.
His children thankful to be home in El Cajon after that traumatic experience. Faizi says while the family is relieved to be back and grateful to the U.S. military for making it possible, they're devastated at what relatives left behind are going through. The family went back to Afghanistan around July 19th to see their loved ones one last time.
I'm sad about that we're never going to see our family.
This will be last chance that we will be able to see our family.
Then the Taliban took over. 4 of Faizi's children attend schools in the Cajon Valley Union School District. They say community liaisons got word that the family was stranded, and the district reached out to Congressman Darrell Issa's office for help.
We're able to reach out to people both officially and unofficially to begin this process.
A total of 8 San Diego area families within the school district were in Afghanistan. 7 have left, while 1 remains stranded. Issa says the work continues to bring back that family as well as the many others in danger.
Our challenge now is to keep them safe, at least until we have word that the airport is reopened and a process beginning, or some other alternative.
And Issa says they are going through those possible alternatives right now. The family that remains stranded there from this school district, they have 3 children that attend the district schools. We're live in El Cajon. Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
Thank you, Mimi. Now to the latest on coronavirus in San Diego County. Almost 1,100 new cases were reported today, and there was 1 new death. For months, people have wondered which COVID vaccine offers the best protection. Now new studies are beginning to show differences between the shots from Pfizer and Moderna. ABC 10 News anchor Derek Stahl is going in depth to explain why one shot might be pulling ahead.
At UC San Diego Health, the hospital system has been monitoring its 19,000 healthcare workers to track how well vaccine protection is holding up. In a new study, they showed vaccine effectiveness from March through June was over 93%. But in July, it dropped abruptly to 65% against mild symptoms.
You don't see waning immunity occur all of a sudden in 1 month, right? So there's some component of probably background waning immunity, but we think that there's 2 additional things that really account for this.
Dr. Chris Longhurst says the highly contagious Delta variant arrived just as California dropped business restrictions June 15th, and people started mingling indoors without masks. Even with the drop in protection, the vaccines remained highly effective against severe disease. No vaccinated employee had to be hospitalized. But Dr. Longhurst showed us something else that wasn't released in the study.
This is actually breaking up the Moderna and Pfizer data.
UCSD found Pfizer had a bigger drop in protection than Moderna. By August, Moderna's efficacy was 65%. Pfizer's was down to 49%. Their findings mirror others across the country. The Mayo Clinic released data showing Moderna's vaccine was 76% effective in July. Pfizer's was just 42%. Across several states, they found people with Pfizer were about twice as likely to have a breakthrough infection than people with Moderna. This week, a study in Belgium showed the Moderna vaccine produces 2.5 times as many virus-fighting antibodies as the Pfizer vaccine. So is Moderna officially better?
My suspicion personally is that we're going to find it's more about the dose gap than the vaccine itself.
Pfizer and Moderna both use 2 doses of mRNA technology, but Moderna decided to space their doses out further at 4 weeks instead of 3. La Jolla Institute for Immunology professor Dr. Shane Crotty says many vaccines work better with a longer interval.
After that first immunization, your immune system is essentially still learning about the target for quite a while, and it's not done learning at 3 weeks. It's not done learning at 5 weeks.
He says the white blood cells that make antibodies actually evolve, and they do a better job with more time. Earlier this year, researchers in the UK showed you can produce 3.5 times as many antibodies from the Pfizer vaccine if you wait 12 weeks to give the second dose. The UK delayed second doses for its citizens, and scientists there are still studying the effects.
I wouldn't be surprised if the UK finds, with a 12-week gap between first and second dose, that both vaccines are equally effective. And in fact, the UK may not even need booster doses.
But here in California, Dr. Longhurst wants to see booster doses for healthcare workers right away. He says even though the vaccines prevent severe disease well, their employees can't afford mild infections because it keeps their hospital workers away from the hospital. Derek Stahl, ABC 10 News.
Experts say there may be two other variables at play. The Moderna vaccine has a higher concentration of mRNA than Pfizer's shot, and it was rolled out later, so there may be less opportunity for immune cells to wane.
The man accused of killing a San Diego police officer and injuring another during a stop 5 years ago says he thought the men were gang members. Jesse Gomez took the stand today in his own defense. Our ABC 10 News reporter John Horn is joining us with a look at what else was said today. John.
Hi, Steve. Prosecutors had Gomez take them through the entire day leading up to the moment that he shot San Diego police officers Jonathan de Guzman and Wade Irwin. Now, Gomez said everything happened after he and an acquaintance completed a drug deal in Shelltown.
Boom, 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 I believe.
Jesse Michael Gomez demonstrating the exact moment he shot and killed San Diego police officer Jonathan de Guzman and severely injured Officer Wade Irwin on July 28, 2016. Gomez took the stand in his defense Thursday in the murder trial, taking prosecutors through the entire day in which he used methamphetamine 4 times starting that morning.
It gets you going. I mean, like if you have something to do, like.
Gomez and a man he'd recently met had just completed a drug deal at a house on 37th Street in Shelltown at night. The two were walking down Acacia Grove Way when the man split from Gomez and crossed the street. That caught the attention of de Guzman and Irwin, who were patrolling the neighborhood known for gang activity. Gomez said he feared for his life when the officers drove up slowly behind him with their headlights off, Irwin then stepping out and asking something along the lines of, "Where are you from?" Gomez said that's code for something bad about to happen.
Well, it could be that they're going to continue driving like a drive-by, or they could get
Gomez
off.
said he took a small gun out of his waistband and fired twice at what he said was a silhouette of a man hitting Irwin. He then fired 4 times at the car, fatally injuring de Guzman. Gomez's lawyers are arguing that he did not know they were police in the dark of night, but prosecutors pointed out numerous streetlights and also had Gomez testify that he could see his acquaintance crossing the street.
That I didn't have time to think. Well, I just reacted.
And Gomez said he always carried a gun with him to drug deals because he was concerned about being robbed after the deal took place. Now, this trial is expected to last about 2 months. Live downtown, John Horn, ABC 10 News.
No new signs today of 5 Navy sailors still missing after a helicopter crash off our coast. The MH-60S helicopter crashed Tuesday afternoon during operations on the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier. 1 person was quickly recovered and is in stable condition, but as I said, 5 sailors still haven't been found.